Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will be looking at how to insert a node in the end of a linked list. In the previous video, we looked at how to insert a node in the beginning of a linked list. Now, the only difference here will be we'll have to just change the logic, or else the entire program will remain the same. So let's look at how we are going to do that. And if you want to check out how to insert a node in the beginning of a linked list, I'll link the video in the description. You can go and check that out. So let's get started. So as you can see here, we have a diagram here, and first of all we'll be creating a new node here which will be named temp. And then what we want to do is we want to insert this node at the end of this linked list. Okay, that is it should be in the sequence 1, 2, 3 and 4. So basically we want to insert it at the end. So here you can see this is how the node will look like after we'll insert this at the end. So as you can see here, this is how the node will look like after we'll insert it in the end of a linked list. The tail initially was pointing to 3. After we insert it, it will point to 4, and the null, it will no longer have this null because the next to this node will be a new node that is created. So we'll link this node and the null has to be the new node. Okay, the new node will carry the null value at the end because we don't have any node after that. So this is how we are gonna do it. Let's see how we'll write it down in a code. So let's start writing a code. As usual, we'll create a structured node. Int data node star next, which is a point to the node, star head, star tail for storing the addresses. We'll create a class here, linked list, public, because by default the members are private, so we'll have to write the access specifier as public so that we can access the member functions of a class. Linked list, this is the constructor which will the constructor are usually called automatically when a class is called. So what constructor will do, head should be equal to null and tail should be equal to null. Okay, because initially we'll have no value in our linked list, so we'll assign it to some null value. Next we will write the function void end, which will insert at the end, and we'll pass an argument int n. N will be the data that will pass in the node. So first of all, what we'll do here, we will create a new node, node star temp is equal to new node. So a new node is created here named temp. Now the next step we'll do is we will pass the data n to the temp. So temp to data should be equal to n. Now as you can see here, what we'll have to do, we created a new node here. Now because this will be inserted in the end of the list, this will have null value. Okay, so temp to next should be equal to null. Now we will check for a condition. If head is equal to null, that is if there is no existing list, what we'll do, head will be equal to temp and tail will be equal to temp. So head is equal to temp and tail is equal to temp because if we will have no node in a linked list and when we pass a value to these function, it will create one node, and if we have one node, then head will be equal to tail. Now because we have only one node, head and tail will be equal. Or else if a node is already there, so let's say this list is already there here, it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be any number of nodes after which we want to insert. So as you can see, this is the list after which we want to insert the new node. So what we'll do here, we want to insert after this node, right? So tail to next should be equal to a new node. That will be tail to next should be equal to null, should be equal to temp, sorry. And after that, after we assign tail to next to our new node, the tail should be equal to temp. So tail should be equal to temp. So here our function gets completed. Now we'll write a display function, void display, and this will take an argument of a pointer. Let's say the pointer is h. Pointer because this will give us the address of the node we want to print in sequence. Okay. So if h is equal to null, that means either the link has ended or either there's no list. Okay, so we'll see out null, else see out /t for a tab, h to data. H to data, see, h is the pointer. Okay, so it will give us the address here. H to data, it will give us the value that address has. So we'll see out h to data here. So it will print, for example, if the node has a value of 3, it will print 3 here. Now we'll use a recursion here, display h to next. Here we'll again pass h to next to this function, and now this function will have h to next value, and it will go on until h is equal to null. So this function is done. We'll end it with a semicolon. Our class has to be ended with a semicolon. We're writing a main function now. Let's create an object of the class linked list. A. Let's create two variable, info and end. And we'll store the value we want to insert in the end. Info is for creating, or we can say for creating a new node. Let's say cout, enter a value for a new node. Scene info. Now we will pass this information to our function end. A.end info. After this, it will create a new node. Now you should look here that let's say we have 1. We passed 1 in this function, so it will create a new node. Then we are passing 2. Now when we pass 2 to the function, it will definitely insert it after 1. If we pass 3, it will again insert it after 2. So as in we can say, to create a node is very nearly equivalent to adding a node at the end of the list. 4. Now in case we are passing a value for inserting in the beginning, so we passed 1, and then when we will pass 2, it will insert before 1. The 2 will be inserted before 1. If we pass 3 again, it will be inserted before 2. So this is what will happen when we insert in the beginning, but when we insert in the end, it will be of the order 1 to 3. So this is kind of like we are creating a node here. Now again cout, enter a value that you want to insert in the end. Enter a value that you want to insert in the end. Okay, scene end. And one more thing, after this will create a new node. We want to display that node. So A.display head. We will pass head because head will have the address. See, this is a pointer here. Now when we pass head to this node, it will display the first node, okay, that we created. A.end and A.display head. No errors. Now let's run our program. Enter a value for a new node, let's say 1. Enter a value you want to insert in the end, 2. Now let's say you want to create an array of, you want to create a linked list of 5 elements. So what for that, it's just very simple. The logic remains the same. It's only that you'll have to create an array for info. Let's say 10 elements. See in info, you'll just remove it. Enter values for a new node. Here we'll directly say enter 5 values for a new node. Okay, now we want to enter the info of I, so we'll use a for loop. I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. See in info of I. Now what we'll do here, now we want to pass all the elements that the array info has to the function. So in that case, again a for loop. I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. So here what we'll do, this has to be not here, but it will come here. Now instead of info, we will write info of I. The first time it will run the loop, the first element that info of I will have will be passed to the function end, and it will go on until 5 counts are done. Let's run our code. Enter 5 values for a new node. We want to enter 1 to 5. Enter a value that you want to insert in the end, 6. As you can see here, we entered 5 elements for a new node, and then we entered 6 for inserting it in the end of the list. So this is our final linked list. This was our initial linked list, so it added 6 after the 5. So this is how we insert an element at the end of the list. Now obviously you can try it out with different ways as well. That's it for this video. If you have any queries, post them in the comment section below. And in the next video I'll be coming up with how to insert a node at any given point in the linked list. Okay, so thank you.